Today, a fellow Minecraft Global SMP member, Cresendex, has uploaded a new video, and I'm actually gonna react to it. Haven't done that for a while. Like, the channel is doing really good, so let me suckle on some of the views.
After 100 hours in Red Dead Redemption 2...
I've never actually played Red Dead Redemption. I've played GTA 5. Is GTA 5 the only Rockstar game I've played? Actually, no, San Andreas. I've played San Andreas.
I fell into a routine. I'd lived the life of Arthur Morgan in a way that seemed all too familiar. I threw away all the money I made from the story missions because, quite frankly, it gives you way too much.
No, come on. You gotta be rich. You gotta have all the money.
I go to a town where I wasn't a wanted man.
Also, way different from the previous videos I've reacted, which were mostly images moving and like with narration. This is a gameplay and whatnot. I guess better editing, better storytelling probably. I mean, yeah, it's been a month since the last time I reacted, so hey.
Search for ways to make money.
Obviously,
sometimes
gotta
I go
get better.
Hunting for game, being quiet inside of a bush while my prey slowly.
When you pray, you gotta be real quiet. I don't actually want to shoot this in case I break something. Can I shoot it against my chair? Is this fine? Oh yeah, that's fine. I didn't use much power. Real sneaky. I really need to clean. Ouch. Ouch, my leg.
Came my direction, saving up the money for the pelts and meat to get even better weapons for hunting.
Even better?
Or I'd do the complete opposite, bounty hunting. A high-risk, high-reward venture packed with action, where I could stand to lose everything if I died, but gain everything if I succeeded. Maybe I'd help a stranger out on the way as well, who knows?
That's literally the open world experience. You can do whatever you want, kinda. You can experience the world in video game format. Do this thing, then another thing, then another thing. Well, at one point, you're probably just gonna be fishing, because every open world game needs fishing, apparently. Sure, why not?
Donate the camp, share, and repeat. There was no real reason for this.
I mean, it's fun. What do you mean it's no reason? It's fun, that's why.
As previously mentioned, you amass so much money from the missions that it's not even worth it.
It's not enough. You need more, okay? You need more. Let me tell you, you need more money. Always have more money.
There's still something weird about it. Why did
Completionist, complete everything.
Like I said earlier,
it was a question.
Why did I like this sort of experience?
Because it's
fun. Like I said earlier, this is all too familiar. It's the sort of daily grind that a lot of
because it's familiar. There we go. It's because it's familiar. That's why you like it.
Replicating it in a video game for fun.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I want to.
Also, you can't really experience all of this in the real world. Like, you can't be killing people, killing animals all around. I mean, maybe some, but not all around. The IRL, you know, you gotta
live the ragtag life of an outlaw in the dying days of the old
caveman
West.
instinct, okay?
Or maybe
you see
human, you live in a different reality. But whatever it was, I was substituting the experience of playing a video game, something not based in reality, and making it realer than ever. It's this artificial reality,
I mean, I guess especially with this kind of game that looks a bit more realistic.
So captivating. Wake up, work, go to sleep. I was essentially enjoying the ebbs and flows of real life in a simulated world where nothing I did really meant anything.
Does anything really matter in life? Like, okay, you go to school, you study, you work. Okay, at the end, what happens then? Nothing, you die, Because nothing matters, everything matters. Everything you do matters in one way or another. The level of how much it matters depends on you, the person.
Making a game has been replicated a lot.
Gaming is not a full-on waste of time.
In fact, Red Dead Redemption 2's brother, Red Dead Online, takes this approach to making a game to the extreme.
Online, so it's
especially with roleplay servers. There
of course, there's roleplay.
Fully fledged characters.
This is gonna be roleplay here.
Morals and forge their own story by interacting with others that do the same thing. And even in non-roleplay servers, I would spend so long with a friend doing our list of things. Bounty hunting.
It can be real fun to play with friends.
I shared the world with someone else.
Yeah, because sharing the world can be more fun if you're not super focused on doing stuff, but just want to have fun.
Other days, we'd chill out with people we didn't know in the dead of night. These types of games are an escape for a lot of people.
Yeah,
escapism, heck yeah. Who say they prefer their Red Dead Online character to their, well, real life character.
I mean, hey, in the game, you can do so much more, technically. I mean, okay, maybe not fully, because there is the whole limitations of the game. You can't, I don't know, do a backflip, front flip, jump, back, flip in the game, because the game doesn't have those kind of physics yet. I don't know, maybe there's some kind of game that lets you do that. Maybe you could have a Minecraft mod.
It's a chance to start over.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not John Doe anymore. No, I'm Buster Marion, the badass cowboy with a tragic past, a moral compass,
get a better name.
And 2 revolvers in his holster,
like
ready to
Buckshot.
gun down the bad guys.
Hey, Buck.
And
His
I'm not here
name
to
Shot.
tell you whether this approach
Mr.
is healthy
Shot.
or unhealthy.
Buckshot, bro. Why
Because
does that
I too
actually
have
work real
partaken
good for
in
a
it,
cowboy? What the
living the life of someone who quite literally does not exist.
I mean,
And
maybe it
yet,
exists in
I
a
had found
part
so
of you,
much
like a
joy
small little
in
sliver
living the life of
in
this
your brain,
character, acting like
in
this
your
was a real
memories.
person. All of this
Roleplay.
only cements
Hey,
the
that is
fact
a roleplay.
people are
Boom.
willing
Acting
to
as a different
replace
person.
reality with the artificial.
Oh.
Minecraft is a
AI.
game we've all heard
Minecraft!
of, and it's a
So
game
hey, that's Global SMP. Okay, wait, so that was Cresendex and who's that other guy? Was it Doodle? I never remember that was the guy's name. I know the Cresendex has this area with someone else.
I've
I mean, he's pretty
undoubtedly
close to my
played for
base.
thousands of hours
Global SMP.
across multiple different
Oh, shop?
devices in
Shopping
the time
district?
span of nearly a decade. This is
Bruh.
one of the only games I can
Okay,
say
I
that
think
about.
the single player
It's
maybe.
inherently relaxing.
Hmm,
It's a good
it can
time
be,
to play
or
a
it can
game
be
like
super
Minecraft
intense.
after a
Depends
long
on how
day
you
of
play it,
school or
what
work.
difficulty you play on.
I
what
played a
and
lot
whatnot.
myself. I'd work for hours on my
Let's go! My base! Although it looks like it's before a wood farm that I made here last
Minecraft
live stream.
base more than I ever cared about my
Interesting.
homework. I'd
Bruh.
spend hours collecting
Oh.
materials for my
Okay,
various projects,
Wait, is this
go
is
mining
that
for
still in the
diamonds
tunnel like
those
that?
somewhat
Okay,
unsettling
what the
cave
heck?
systems, or just
Like a
explore
single
the
player?
world itself.
Sure, this single player, right?
And I spent my hours in Minecraft how most would. I'd create a world, play on it for a bit, and then stop and move on to the next one.
I don't do that. Although I don't really play single player. Like if I play single player, there's gonna be a video. It's gonna be actually. Oh no. I play Minecraft only for videos. I'm not like most people. I really only play Minecraft for like live stream videos. I mean, I like Minecraft, but it kind of feels like a waste of time if I don't put it in a video. I have that kind of YouTuber mentality. Well, I have to record it or else it never happened. It's worthless. These times I don't really play many games except maybe a bunch of daily grinds here and there. Yeah, that's partially because if I played, I gotta make content. I don't know.
One after a few months.
I don't
But
know.
Minecraft is a game inherently better with friends. It's the
Is this
reason
season 4?
Minecraft SMPs, survival
Think.
multiplayer servers, have gotten
Was
so
it?
popular.
Don't remember.
Everyone knows the popular meme when it
This
comes to
season.
these SMPs.
Meme.
All your
Meme.
friends get excited and play every day for 2 weeks, and
Why
then
is it 2 weeks?
nobody ever logs on again.
I mean,
I've-
for Global SMP, it kind of happened a bit faster. Like in the first 1 week, maybe, and then no one on. A few spikes here and there, but most of the time, no one's on.
Lucky enough to be a part of multiple Minecraft SMPs at one point
Multiple?
or another, most of them being public.
I think I've only
I'm
been
still
part of
in a
Global
Minecraft
SMP,
SMP.
the most part.
Global SMP is the name of it.
Yeah.
I joined nearly 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It's private.
Okay,
but the
that's definitely
application
season
link is in the
4.
description if you're interested.
Right now, it's season
But the reason I mention it
6
is because we do things on that
wait,
server
no.
that
Wait, season 7, right? Right now, it's season 7. I
tie
almost
back
said
to
season
some of
6.
the things I said earlier. Sure, we never got deep into roleplay.
I mean, I tried to do a little roleplay in season 6-1, but no one was on, so I tried to. I don't know if roleplay is the right word. Just no, I tried to make a story. I mean, I tried to make lore, but it didn't really go anywhere with that. Also, this is my brother's base turtle, G Turtle, who left the server because he had a disagreement with the server owner. Oh
Large
no!
structures,
Oh no!
towns for others
Oh.
to live in, shopping districts,
Yeah,
an
that
entire
is
economy.
the shocking district. Well,
As juvenile and as clearly gamic as it is,
yes.
here we all were, playing together late at night, talking about the blocks in a
Vassal.
video game as if they were a job.
James?
These people that I'd come to form genuine friendships with were doing work for what
Why
is
was that so
essentially
laggy?
useless
Why's the footage
items in a
laggy?
block game.
Oh.
Second Life and Red Dead Online, while
I've
being
never
much more
played Second
obvious
Life.
examples of virtual worlds simulating real life, are, at least to a degree, meant to be played like this. We created this
Let's go.
environment.
My base
Or
again.
at
The
least
bee
to a
farm.
degree, meant to be
Wait,
played like this.
wait. Okay, so it's just a bee farm. Honeycomb and honey. But if only you had Substance Ninja 10 here. If only I had the sign Substance Ninja 10 here. Ah, that's such a missed opportunity. Gosh darn.
Created this
Oh, well.
environment ourselves. Set
Oh,
the
chicken farm
elements of
itself,
this
okay.
game and pushed
So I
them
guess
to
this-
their absolute
so he
limits.
recorded this
Is
like
it
2
weird
weeks
to
ago,
call these
maybe?
components of one of my personal most played games an artificial reality?
I mean, is it not?
When it comes
It's
to
a
something
reality
digital, attempting to
artificially
imitate reality,
created.
Though, it's hard not to run into the constant progression of video
AR.
game graphics. And it's kind of a weird topic, isn't it? The more realistic a game looks, the more
weirder.
realistic it should be, right?
But okay,
And
there's a
while,
curve,
yes,
right?
This has come up in some of our examples. Red Dead Online looking phenomenal on a technical level for a 6-year-old game. The graphics of Minecraft,
it is 6
also
years
something that can
it-
produce an artificial reality, is so cartoonish and timeless.
It's timeless because it's cartoonish.
Games from 2010 looked like,
Kinda.
and this is what Minecraft looks like. Despite being 14 years old now, the game really doesn't
Minecraft,
show its
so
age,
I am so old.
at least not
I'm
in
about
the
to be
same way
21.
that
I'm so
other
old.
games around the time have, like Red Dead Redemption 1,
Oh.
which came out in the
Oh.
exact same year as Minecraft, Yeah, one looks aged, and the other looks timeless.
This look, I guess maybe the animation might
graphics
be
aren't
aged.
exactly a requirement for a realistic game. Developers of AAA games, with only some exceptions, often try to make their games more realistic by making the graphics themselves.
I mean, I'll say this also depends on the genre. Like, yeah, a war genre would try to be a bit more realistic to have more impact, like this.
Realistic.
Well, Fortnite is a battle royale, so it doesn't have to be realistic.
For their outdated graphics.
Okay, that's definitely outdated.
Prefer the graphics of a game like Skyrim to that of a game like Witcher 3. And I know
that
this
also
isn't an
seems a bit
original
outdated.
observation or anything.
I know.
Hell, that comparison is stolen straight from
What
an
game is
Upper's Not
that?
Joke video. But I really do find the look and feel of Skyrim's world to be much more enchanting and inspiring
Is
than
it?
The Witcher
I mean, I guess it
3,
didn't really. I've never.
most people
I have
would say
played
has
Skyrim
better
a little bit,
graphics.
but not that
It
much.
isn't just the graphics
Mario.
of older games that inspire this either.
Mario.
Stylized graphics are another thing entirely. Sometimes, instead of shooting for
How many games are there gonna be in this video that I've never played? So far, I mean, I played Minecraft, obviously. Played a little bit of Skyrim. Is that it? I don't remember. Actually, no, I did play a little bit of Legends of Zelda.
Absolute realism.
But like, when I say a little bit, what it really means is I played with cheats and finished the game real fast because I want to get the full experience without wasting 40, 50 hours in the game.
Don't exactly care much for stylization.
I don't have that much time on a single game.
Mostly
except
switched to being
Pokemon
realistic anyways. Some games even take inspiration from the style of older games. Mostly in the PS1 art style, which is perfect for
PS2
horror.
as well.
Purposely making a game's graphics
PS1,
bad
I guess,
actually
is more
can make a game
scary,
scarier.
but PS2 is
Yet, even with all the benefits
games
of stylization,
PS2 style.
AAA developers still
Or maybe,
opt mostly for realism.
Nintendo 64 also does style, I
There
guess.
have been full conversions of older classic games.
And also
into this
there's a whole
realism
2D
that
pixelated
a lot of
art
people
style.
tend to find boring. I don't think I'm alone in saying.
I mean,
that
I
these
never played
remakes
these games, so I don't
ultimately take
know.
Something away from the game. A certain vibe that the older games had that can't be remade with newer graphics.
Oh no, very scary
Yet
zombie.
these remakes are, more often than not, met with praise. The Resident Evil 2 remake won the Golden Joystick Game of the Year award in 2019.
What kind of award is that?
Yes,
Also, Razer, what are you doing there?
A game made in 1998 won Game of the Year. We clearly put a lot of thought into making games as close to reality as possible.
But do they have to be
new life into these originally distinct?
Do they really? I mean, I guess
by
some,
making them all
maybe,
look
but
the
not a lot of
exact
them.
same.
Like only a portion of the game should be super realistic.
We end up biting our own tail and
certain
making something that
genres
falls short of being stylistically unique. Basis for a theory known as the uncanny valley.
Yep.
In a
Okay.
nutshell,
That's the line. That's the line. Like
threshold where something that tries to look human is almost there, but falls short in obvious ways. We are generally
come on.
attracted to
Show me the
human
line. Show me the line.
likeness,
Come on, please show
and
me the
we
line.
like to make the distinction between human and non-human.
That's not right.
Which makes things that are in the middle kind of creepy.
Is that human? Is that okay? There we go. There we go. That's the line. That's the line. Yep. Ooh. Okay. What the heck is Banraku puppet? What the heck do you mean? These are these not creepy? These are pretty creepy. Bro, those are pretty creepy. What the heck do you mean? This is a bit lower. Like maybe over here.
Down here, we have things that don't look human, but they still move around. Their movements are robotic and obviously
that
not
just looks
sentient.
that thing just
Then we
looks
have
cool.
robots.
Okay,
The kind of
two robots.
robots
That also
specifically
looks
that are
cool.
clearly
That has a
not human.
coolness effect.
We tend to find these robots neat. We tend
Neat,
to focus
cool,
on the
you know?
qualities that make them human, and that can be kind of cool. It's at
Exactly,
this point where the
cool.
graph dips into what's
Bro.
known as the uncanny valley, making the robot look way too human, but
no.
not quite indistinguishable.
Okay, that one's not as bad, but still
as a
no.
result, we find them repulsive and
No,
unsettling.
don't go so close to
Instead
them,
of focusing
to the
on
face.
everything that makes them human.
Don't
we
photograph
focus
so
on
close.
everything
Oh,
that
no.
makes them inhuman.
Oh,
and
no,
freak
very
ourselves
inhuman.
out. Adding synthetic skin,
okay,
realistic
actually, that
teeth,
one
or lifeless eyes
dies a
made
bit.
to imitate ones filled with life. Masahiro Mori. Mori would attempt to make human-like robots,
No.
and the more human he made
No.
them, the more people liked them
No.
and found them cute. But at a certain point,
What?
too many human qualities were added. Synthetic skin and other
That one's
uncanny
not that
traits.
bad.
Mori found that people didn't like his new kind of human robots.
No.
Leading him to developing the theory of the uncanny valley. There have
Theory.
been many theories for why almost human but not quite human things scare us, going from them resembling corpses, which I can kind of see, to the much more freakish theory of maybe the uncanny valley exists because prehistoric humans learned to be afraid of things that pretended to be human but weren't.
So
they
safety.
learned to
Yep, I was
spot and
right.
Be unsettled by
Right, you show the same image, don't show it
characteristics
again.
of something that is made to look human. This then begs the obvious question: what thing that looked human but wasn't human were our ancestors so scared of? We
the
don't
guys that live in
know.
Netherlands.
Probably because this theory isn't true, but it's a really creepy thought. Some even
They were
say
like
that the
smarter,
uncanny
but
valley
like
doesn't exist
because they
at
were
all,
smart, they
and all the
didn't
examples of it are
repopulate
cherry
enough.
picked, which I can also somewhat
Ancient
see.
caveman who
Still though, the uncanny valley is generally always
Yeah,
considered
these
when
ones aren't that
designing
bad.
character models for games, movies, and anything else using fake
Yeah, I
but
guess
realistic
proportions.
people.
Yeah.
In the original Shrek, when the producers showed the model for Fiona to children, they ended up crying and freaking out because they had made Fiona much too realistic to the point of disturbance.
Yeah,
this version
you
was
need a
soon
bit more
deleted.
styles.
But this all lends itself back to stylized versus realistic graphics in a game. Is it worth the risk of uncanniness to make something hyper-realistic?
No, unless you're really good at it.
Not only the animation, but also other factors that can contribute to the uncanny valley. It takes a lot of effort to navigate around the uncanny valley. It's simply not worth attempting to mix reality with the artificial unless you're willing to sink a boatload of money into it.
Exactly, unless it's really good.
Artificiality and the real world are a tough mix, but one that developers and directors alike are willing to go through. In navigating this intricate relationship between reality and artificiality, developers face a myriad of challenges and creative decisions. The pursuit of hyperrealism often comes with significant costs, both in terms of resources and the potential for unsettling players with characters.
Stop going further! I can't hear you!
Did you notice it? That last line was not me. It didn't sound like me, did it? Just the arrangement of the words. It sounds a little off.
Wait.
The pursuit of hyperreality, developers face a myriad of challenges and creative decisions. Sound like me.
Okay, this might be because you read the script monotonely most of the time, but yeah, I did not catch any AI there.
Just the arrangement of the words. It sounds a little off.
No, it didn't.
If you thought that, then you're probably pretty clever, but more
for me it didn't, oh no.
You would be correct. That's because all I did was copy and paste my script into ChatGPT and ask it to continue what I was saying.
Words. Okay, that makes some sense.
Transitions between my writing style and the one that was more professional.
Okay, I guess I haven't watched enough Cresendex videos to understand his writing style.
I guess some of you probably didn't even notice.
The wording sounded a bit more robotic, maybe.
Somehow, ChatGPT is an AI language model that responds to your prompts.
Don't forget about Gemini.
You can pretty much ask it anything and it'll do it. Here is ChatGPT's attempt to make the script for this video. Phenomenal. There are still many kinks when it comes to GPT and other AI language models.
Although are you using 3.5 or 4?
It does an
okay
okay
job. Paint version.
A little too
which
professional
I think
for my
is better,
taste,
but I haven't used
but
it
I
ever.
can see why someone would think a human wrote this. In fact, AI chatbots are so similar to human speech that there are entire games dedicated to deducing whether you're speaking with a person or an AI. Mostly with the efforts of A121 Labs, an AI company that made the browser game Human or Not. 32% of people could not distinguish between AI or a human chatting with them.
Am I one of them?
That's one-third of the results.
I might be one of them.
Which is crazy considering AI is still in its infancy. Other games take this a step further.
AI be like.
The game Suck Up is another example.
Okay, I'll watch some skill play this.
You need to convince people to let you in their homes.
Let me suck your blood!
AI, meaning you need to be able to manipulate and argue with it to let you in.
I mean, yeah, because it's AI, sometimes you could just say, yes. 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 And boom, they let you in. Because it's AI. It makes the response itself. So like, yeah, sometimes the text doesn't really translate to what a real person would say. I mean, sometimes it's
and large language models like ChatGPT can be very helpful as a writing tool, whether you need to come up with ideas or see critiques to your writing.
Yeah, because ChatGPT is best for idea making, maybe.
Ugly issue large language models have.
Stealing! Yes! Steal! Yar har har!
A lot of people, myself included before making this video, don't actually know how ChatGPT works. I've provided links in the description if you want to learn more, but simplified, ChatGPT works by being trained on an enormous amount of text. It then takes what it has learned from the text and uses it to predict what it'll say next.
Actually, ding 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 ding.
Anyway, this system is all well and good until you realize where
that's how it
the
works.
text that GPT is being trained on actually comes from.
From the internet.
It comes from copyrighted sources. This means that OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT,
they steal
use your copyrighted material, an article for example, to train its AI that it then makes money on.
Oh yeah? Tell me about a YouTube channel called Ninja Joe 10. No, I'm not that small. I got over 1,000 subs. They didn't steal enough. ChatGPT didn't steal enough information from YouTube. Gosh darn it. Although, again, it's a free version, so it's a bit worse.
The question is this fair use? As of the making of this video, there have been no official United States courts that have ruled in favor or against AI language models.
I mean, it's still in development,
material for training purposes.
It's early
days. This question was the topic of a lawsuit filed by the New York Times against Microsoft.
Yeah, I guess they would have to.
The claim was, both of these
Allegedly.
companies were allowed to profit from numerous New York Times articles used in its training, and is now directly a competitor for the New York Times, despite building a portion of the AI by stealing articles without their permission. GPT doesn't make anything new. What it does is take what's already there and rearrange it, which is both bad for the company and the numerous people whose work is blatantly getting stolen. But
I mean, hey, that's a lot of YouTube, even more so TikTok. A lot of people on YouTube and TikTok, yoink, yoink, ding. I mean, I guess there's a yoink and twist, which is more fair use. That's fine, kinda. A bit of a gray area, but still fine. But there's a lot of people who steal and blah, 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 bloop, bloop, bloop. I don't think anyone's stolen from me, realistically, but not yet at least. But there is a chance that, yeah, something might happen. Oh no.
It's also bad for people who use ChatGPT for school assignments, fact-checking, and yes, even essays.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I tried using ChatGPT for like physics or math or something like that just to see how helpful it would be. You gotta be super specific with the input, because otherwise, yeah, like most of the time the answer was wrong. They didn't even use the right formulas, so it showed the right formulas, but didn't actually calculate it correctly. So I don't know. Although I guess again, it's an early version. It's an earlier version.
ChatGPT to partially or even completely write their scripts. They then edit it to make the output sound more like them.
Kind of lucky that I finished high school/secondary school before ChatGPT was out, but now I'm in university again with ChatGPT is out, and a lot of my homework and assignments what that are to deal with programming. Like right now I'm learning Java programming, so I might use it a little bit for ideas of how to write the program. If I didn't use ChatGPT, I would still just search on Google how to write this, how to write that. Now it's just I guess a faster type of search, which in a way can be good as a time saver, but I gotta also be real careful to not overuse it, not fully rely on it, I guess.
GPT isn't a reliable source, and I'm not just saying that because it might take my job in the next decade. AI right now is in a weird position.
Oh no.
We are attempting as a species to simulate what a human would sound like.
I don't think the channel is big enough to be a job.
That's a massive undertaking.
You don't upload enough to be a job.
I wanted to talk about how cool ChatGPT was when I started this section.
It's
but then
pretty cool.
I went down a huge rabbit hole, and this was the result of that. I'm sure one day AI chatbots can be more
it is
than
pretty
just
cool, but also
machines,
a bit misused.
But people still use AI in creative ways.
Yeah.
Like those games I talked about earlier. That is a fun and creative use of AI.
Like with the vampire game, you can't really make that kind of game with so much text manually. It would have to use AI to make all the scripts to be able to best respond to the inputs.
GPT is all bad. In fact, it can be used as a pretty good writing tool. Emphasis on the tool part. Another thing powered by AI that has received a large amount of controversy is AI art generators.
Okay, yeah, images.
If you somehow haven't heard of generative AI art yet, then I'm going to introduce it to you. AI websites like Midjourney or Stable Diffusion allow you to prompt an AI.
I think I remember using one of these 2 years ago to try to make a blue ninja or something like that, but it never worked
to struggle
properly.
With faces and finer details, but it can still generate images like this in under 2 minutes.
Look at this.
Now, I understand that there's a lot of moral gray area when it comes to the
What's
subject
going on
of
with
AI
cacti?
art. Some people see it as theft, and some people don't.
Oh.
I encourage you to check out both sides and form your own opinion.
Yeah, I guess you gotta understand both sides to actually
This would have taken me hours
What's going on here?
But it only took AI a couple of minutes. It isn't even mentioning the can of worms that is how this even works.
Okay, again, because it's AI, like some parts are a bit off, a bit weird, like the heck is this?
In a nutshell, it is essentially the same as ChatGPT. You get a bunch of images to train the AI in order to create new images. Only thing is, though, a lot of these images are taken from people without their permission.
Probably most.
These images train the AI, and the companies behind them
Again, pirating,
using the website haveibeentrained.com, ignoring the ethical conundrum of AI art. The fact that this technology exists is downright amazing. I'm not saying
it is pretty cool.
It's right.
As long as you don't look at the small mistakes. The heck's going on here? Why is there a spill with the pizza?
Days or even weeks to complete in only 2 to 3 minutes.
What's with the foot?
Is absolutely insane. That's a claim that's hard to refute.
Reflection might be a bit
off.
off.
Think this AI art
again, it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty nice.
Where something as universally
that's just wonky. That's just wonky.
Human as art.
I guess it is art. It has an artistic style, a certain AI artistic style.
You might just have a tool that blurs the line between reality and artificiality so much that it'll be hard to tell the difference between AI and human art.
What's with the tools?
In fact, it's already pretty hard to tell the difference.
Yeah, it's gonna get better, worse. It's gonna worse.
The AI image and 4 images, all with the same subject.
Odd one out.
Most of the time, I got it right.
It's like a YouTube channel. Add some music, please. Music. Like, yeah, what the heck is going on here? Why is it so loud? The sound's too loud. Pa 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 pa. I see. Oh, red light. Okay. Okay, that's definitely wrong. That one? What's wrong with that one? Maybe some small little thing. Bruh. Okay. Flip. I'm really bad at. Oh no, I'm really bad at understanding which one is AI. Oh no, I'm in trouble.
Who knows what advancements will come up in another year, a decade, a century. If we are already moving at a rapid pace, in a few more decades, and even now really,
is it even
how
gonna
would we
take
know
decades?
what's real and what's fake? Technologies like augmented reality ask this question just as much as AI. I'm sure you've heard of the Apple Vision Pro by now, and while it may seem like an expensive pair of safety goggles,
they're the complete opposite of safe.
Be our future. Gone will
maybe
be the days of looking down at your
eyes
phone for a
dust,
notification. It'll be right in front of you. Digital descriptions of items will pop up when you pick something up. GPS will show you where you need to go.
Okay, that one's actually real nice.
You'll have real-time translations of foreign languages.
That's way too much. That's like way too much dopamine.
I don't need to tell you how monumental this is and how it'll most definitely happen in the next 20 to 30 years.
And only in certain
this all seem a little dystopian? I mean, if you thought your screen time was bad, imagine having a phone taped to your face. Nothing can stop advertisers, notifications. It's all right there. Nowadays, more than ever before, we're blending the digital with the real.
Yeah.
And it's both fascinating and scary to see where that'll go. But I suppose, in a way, it's already here. The Apple Vision Pro is one thing, sure, but how about VR?
I think the only VR experience I've had was a phone in a cardboard box type thing, and then I could watch a certain YouTube videos in 360 view.
I've owned this Oculus Quest 1 with the sides taped up that I refuse to let die
hand reveal.
for 3.5
oh my gosh.
years and have thousands of hours in various VR games.
Bro, how much do you play? How many games do you play?
Artificiality imitating real life. The amount of games I've played is insane. The amount of
surely Beat Saber, right?
People I've
like, there's no way you haven't played
the amount of
Beat
matches
Saber.
of opposer VR I've played. I'm seriously
Roblox
addicted
VR.
to this game. The consistency
surely you can play Minecraft VR.
Is that they're all
you can, but like surely, hey, Cresendex, get on global while wearing VR. Jakey did it. Jakey has played Minecraft Global SMP VR, so you do it as well. Might as well.
I've hung out with people I didn't know in VR, and what's more real than our experiences with other people? Except that it's being digitalized and made just as artificial as mail has become. Downplay the actions with people in a medium where I can talk and see their bodies move in real time. Here I am talking with a person, seeing their body and hearing their voice. So where do we draw the line? I have a feeling that these questions will need to be answered in the coming years. It seems we've replaced everything we've once had with a digital version.
That's only one
our notes and journals on smartphones. Our communication.
I don't really. I mean, actually, I still use paper for notes. I still use small sticky notes for notes. I don't really use my phone. I mean, I guess I have some notes on my phone, but not really that many. I don't use my phone at all. I mostly use my PC actually.
Our questions answered not out of a book, but in a search engine.
From a book that would take too long. Okay, man. That would take forever.
Living in an artificial reality, but for the future, how much of everything can be replaced with a digital version?
Not everything, honestly. Like food, you can't replace real food with artificial food.
We try to escape. We've always tried to escape in some form. The nicotine past generations used was an escape from their own reality.
Don't smoke.
In a weird way, the technology we have is an escape from our own. I'm not trying to compare
AI is a new smoking
here, but it's an interesting thought. In the coming years, we're gonna have to answer many questions that come with all of these advancements. Where do we draw the line between real and fake? How long until all human interaction is digital?
Not all
AI
of it.
be conscious?
Like, okay, there's no way for all human interaction to be digital because there is a need to. Oh, what did I activate? No. Okay, wait. There is a need to have more people. You know, like people have to meet. They gotta, and then baby. They people need babies. Like Latvia is experiencing every year real bad population decline. So like, oh no, very.
And all
bad,
of these questions I ask might make me sound like a grumpy old man not wanting to accept change.
Old man, I'm pretty sure you're younger than me.
The world is changing, and it's changing faster than ever.
Yep, real fast. 20th, especially 21st century is the century of change.
We already live in an artificial reality. It's just
19th century as well, probably.
The many hangouts of VR chat, the prevailing
starting with the Industrial
of AI,
Revolution,
the mere existence of the Apple Vision Pro. How long until our consciousness is digitally uploaded so that we can live forever?
That also exists.
Think Elon Musk. Foreign and bizarre of a concept that
in
is.
Brain.
But is it really that alien? It's kind of already.
It's not recognizable right now, but it's not really alien.
Video by Thomas
it's just not recognizable at the moment.
That right? That partially inspired me to make this video.
bruh.
It's called Working Through Depression in Red
Yeah, I
Dead
see the
Online.
title. You don't have to say it. I see the title.
Middleditch lives the life of his own made-up character,
Scrump.
Scrump, a man who went from a life of crime to a
That's your name,
deputy
Scrump?
sheriff.
Hey,
Why
Scrump.
upload your
Come on.
consciousness to a machine when you can
Nah,
be
just
a completely
change it into
different
Buckshot.
person in a completely different time period?
Mr. Buckshot, Mr. Shot.
Interacting with others
Come on
with
now.
a similar character.
That's such a missed
with
opportunity.
stories more complex than some actual game protagonists.
Oh, that was epic.
Is this real? Who
I
am
mean,
to say?
it's partially real in the fact that you're experiencing it all. Not experiencing it all IRL, you experience it all digitally, but you're still experiencing it. In a way, it's a smaller dose, a smaller version, a weaker version of the IRL experience, but you're still experiencing it one way or another.
Then I think back to my experience playing alone.
Experience.
That solitude I felt under the vast western sky. The nights I'd spend trudging along the murkiness of swamps and the sandy deserts and the grassy heartlands.
Oh.
And I'd hunt and I'd collect bounties and I'd donate to the camp and help strangers
Donate?
and rob
You
trains.
can donate the game?
I filled my role. And that role felt real for me. Who's to tell
At the
me
moment,
that this isn't
not
real?
only
Who's to
for a
tell me
moment.
that this world isn't real? This character I created for
Partially
myself.
real.
I suppose
Digitally
in a
real.
sense we're all like that. To a great number of people, their digital identities are just as important as their real
Joe.
life ones.
My real name
if
isn't
not
Joe,
more
but
so.
hey, on the
If I can go
interwebs,
on
I'm
adventures
Joe,
with real
J-O-U.
people and act out our entire story, then why can't that be real? If and when our world merges with the digital, I hope it's like
It's not
this.
gonna be a full merge, there's
Is
still
a,
gonna be
quote,
separation.
fake reality just as real as reality? I'm not sure. But the experiences you carve with
Pastel.
people, and the places you visit, and the
Oh.
marks you make, no matter how digital, are as real to you as can be.
It's nice
and
music.
who am I to tell you otherwise?
Your Cresendex, the one who essays. Your Cresendex, the one who essays. I could maybe do a different kind of version of this kind of video essays if I didn't already have 3-4 channels I'm working on and more projects in the idea process. I want to do too much stuff. I gotta focus on a single thing, but I can't. But hey, that was a nice, interesting video about artificial reality. I know. Now, this is where I would share my opinion, but this is a lazy reaction, so I'm not gonna do that. Instead, like, subscribe, notification bell, comment where I should react to, and I'll see you later. Haha. I gotcha.